Hey friend, I'm Bowtie David. With Thanksgiving here, I've been spending a lot of time in the garden thinking of what I'm grateful for this year. And since you're here, I wanted to share just a few of those things with you. The blessings, the lessons, and the quiet moments that have meant so much on this little patch of earth.
One of the things I'm most thankful for is the peace God has provided here. And I don't mean peace in the sense of everything being perfect. I mean the kind of peace you feel when you step outside, breathe in the morning air, and let the world run a little slower. I almost never go out in the garden with anything in my ears. No audiobooks, no podcasts, no music. I want to hear the little things, the leaves shifting, the flutter of wings. Sometimes when I start disturbing the soil, one of the lizards will come running over to investigate. And there's one beetle species that I always seem to uncover when I'm moving soil. I'll gently toss it out of the way, and within a second, a lizard jumps in from nowhere. It's the tiniest rustle, and without the quiet, I'd never hear it. This garden has become a place where I can walk for 90 seconds and come back with a whole new outlook. When life gets loud, this is where I reset.
This place has been such a blessing. A place to breathe, a place to pray, a place to get grounded again.
I'm also thankful for the lessons the garden teaches. Peace, grace, resilience. And I'll admit, the older I get, the more I approach my 60th birthday next month, the more these lessons seem to stick. Take the beans, for example. They're supposed to be a 2 to 3 month project. But instead of pulling them out after the season ended, I let them keep growing. And here we are 8 months later, and they've started producing again after resting during the heat of the summer. And the tomatoes. This Everglades tomato in bed number 2 volunteered most of the year, just existing for over 9 months, not producing anything, but now is suddenly going wild and fruiting. All it needed was time, a pace it could manage.
In gardening and in life, growth often arrives long after we expect it, yet always on time.
That calm truth helps me slow down, helps me accept the pace of things, especially as someone who tends to bounce mentally from one idea to the next, and whose mental and emotional bandwidth can fill up faster than expected. And the third thing I'm thankful for, and in all reality the most important, is this community. Now here's something I don't talk about often. ADHD can make social life complicated. Getting into big crowds or talking one-on-one can be emotionally overwhelming for me. My mind gets overstimulated before I even realize it, and suddenly the moment is just too big. But creating videos, sharing the garden online, that lets me participate at a scale I can actually manage. I get to connect without overloading, and the connections I've made through this project have been one of the greatest surprises of my life. I'm thankful for the friends I've made, for the viewers who comment, correct me gently when I need it, encourage me, teach me, and share their own gardens and experiences. Every little comment becomes a doorway into friendship, but at a pace my brain and emotions can handle. And that support means the world to me.
This garden and this community have helped me grow in more ways than one. And I'm grateful you're here with me on this journey. And remember, your garden doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. Have a blessed day.